We send you courtside. Kevin Harlan, he's got the call.
To another presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. Our broadcast team tonight, on one side, Greg Anthony. On the other side, Steve Smith. On the sideline, David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll see the Golden State Warriors facing Los Angeles. And folks, Stephen Curry will not be in the lineup out with an injury.
Yeah, again, we could tell when he went down in that last game, it just didn't look good. And now that news just kind of confirms our worst fears. He's going to have to watch from the sideline, and really, the timetable still just a devastating injury to say the least. He is a big player for them, and they really can't afford to lose him right now.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Livingston and Thompson are the guards. Green is out there with Pachulia. Adds Durant in at the 3 slot. Misses from short range. Golden State on D. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball. Their offense came fairly easy to them out there. The D wasn't rushing them to do anything, and because of that, they made a lot of smart, calculated decisions that turned into easy points.
And the first one goes. You look at Brandon Ingram, and certainly a great body for the game of basketball. But, guys, it's his skill that really completes the package, wouldn't you say?
Oh, no doubt about it. Shot over 40% from three-point range. That dude, he can handle and pass like a guard. One concern, though, he did shoot under 70% from the free throw line. And great shooters usually do better than that. And then Brandon Ingram, a 5-star recruit out of Kinston High School, he helped them win 4 straight North Carolina championships, the first time that had happened in the state's history.
Oh, and he picks it off the glass. Outside Williams. The bounce. Golden State takes possession. And here's Livingston. Thompson right side. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. And Ingram mentored and coached by former NBA great Jerry Stackhouse.
And I wonder if Stack was a little disappointed that Ingram didn't end up becoming a Tar Heel. Instead, choosing the arch rival to go to do a one and done there. It certainly has worked out pretty well for the young fellow.
Durant, no good. Here's Los Angeles now. This game against Golden State is the first time they've met this season.
And 2 conference rivals. I mean, they'll play each other a total of 4 times this season. But you know, each game they play will hold a lot of importance to both teams.
6 to shoot. He tries for 3. Shot by E, no good. The Warriors have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Here's Thompson, score at the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Thompson looking totally comfortable. Such a beautiful release.
LA's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Now Ingram. He's covered closely. Pocket 6. Down low. And there's Moscow. That's good on the answer by Russell.
That is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
It's something they better correct quickly because he'll start running wild if they don't defend him any tougher than that.
Green. And he starts out with a miss in this one. Ingram dishes to Russell. Inside. No good on the shot. Excellent D there from Pachulia. Now here's Livingston. His last outing, he had 8 points. And Thompson gets it to go.
John Livingston's court vision is amazing. Being able to hit the open guy right on stride.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter. Take it over.
Well, Kevin, I did catch up with Coach Luke Walton. He told me this was a fun night trying to slow down a team that's so smart and opportunistic. He said, look, we scouted him, but this is the first time we've actually seen him this season. So it'll be interesting to see if we can disrupt their offense and slow them down just a little bit. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you so much. And guys, how do you view coach's strategy in terms of limiting those shoots?
Well, I think he knows how dangerous they can be if they get hot. So it's a sound approach. Defensively, though, they have to stick like glue to those guys.
And also, they must put pressure on the basketball. The passes have been too easy to get to the shooters.
And when having discussions about the Lakers over the years, one word that has rarely been mentioned is rebuild. The franchise is used to championships, not rebuilding.
And another word that they lack is superstar. You're not accustomed to seeing the Lakers without a true superstar on that roster. And they've also always been a top destination for the A-list free agents.
Nick by Pachulia. Durant wide open. He fires. Pachulia, good. Pachulia's got his first points of the night.
He is thinking one step ahead there. As soon as the shot goes up, he's getting in position to grab the offensive board.
Nick by Moscow. Russell passes to Moscow. And yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant one there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on him.
Greg, I agree. He better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. He's off on the first. And after knee surgery in the summer of 2015, Mozgov's numbers fell off just a bit last season.
And you could tell that the Cavs weren't happy with his play. His per-minute numbers were actually not that far out of line with his career norm. But for a team gunning for a title, any slippage was cause for concern.
Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And the Warriors also making a change. Iguodala's checked in.
And they've gotten good looks, so that's one reason they're frustrated. Maybe he can come up with something to get them an easy one, maybe get to the line.
Yeah, he has to get his offense moving again. It hasn't been bad, but it could be much better.
Now take a look at how the ratio was between the 3s and the 2s last season for the Warriors.
And they really feasted from beyond the arc. Quantity and quality. Boy, they filled it up. And when you can punish a defense like that from long range, it can be demoralizing.
Clarkson against Thompson. And that one good from Clarkson. The Warriors have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Iguodala against Moscow. Thompson inside the line. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Thompson's got 8.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group now.
Clarkson. Here's Mozgov. And fouled hard that time. They'll get to the line there, too. And a season full of records for the Golden State Warriors. 73 wins, 24-0 start, 34 road wins. Steve, 54 consecutive wins at home. Of all those, which record impresses you the most?
Well, I think 73 wins, because you have to be able to do all that to get to 73. People were calling them lucky. I don't think so. It takes a lot to be able to win 73 wins in this league.
And he can't get the first one.
And how about the big Russian, Timofey Mozgov, a good, solid contributor when healthy.
Some changes for the Lakers. Randall's checked in for Gian Lian. Bang comes in for Ingram. And it's Calderon in for Russell. Then for the Warriors, Anderson Varejav's checked in for Pachulia. West comes in for Kevin Durant. And Ian Clark subbed in for Sean Livingston. And he's good on the second. And defensively, Steve, these days, more and more teams are looking to switch screen roll. Why is that?
Because of the new rules, Kevin. I mean, you look at it now, defenses can play a little bit of a zone. I think back in the day, imagine me switching out on Shaq. He'll go right into the block, and you couldn't have a guy come over unless he had the basketball. But right now, you can play more of a zone. But teams who have multiple guys that can switch to defend multiple positions, they have an advantage.
Well, that's the thing these teams want to get now. These players that are versatile play 3-4 positions sometimes, so they can do just what you're talking about.
Yeah, you're totally right. I mean, you have guys like Draymond Green can guard 1 through 5. You just have to be a lucky.
Isn't that amazing?
It is.
LeBron, another one. He can guard all 5 positions.
He got everything.
Now, here's Thompson. The game against Oklahoma City, very impressive. Varejao with a screen on Mozgov. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Iguodala outside. No good on that one. Lakers lead by 3. Clarkson kicks to Randall. Bang dishes to Mozgov. The shot, no good. West with some nice D. From the high post. Again, Iguodala missing. For Los Angeles, they've gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. 1:49 left in the first quarter of the game. Mozgov with it. Picked by Randall. Mozgov passes to Clarkson. Up and in on the way. Clarkson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Tough screen set there, and the defense was not prepared for it.
Iguodala kicks to Thompson. The shot's good on the assist by Iguodala. 11 points for Klay Thompson.
The way he's been shooting the ball this quarter, he has his teammates fired up. That's why they have this lead.
And this is the Dang. Now, here's Clarkson. Tight defense on him.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a whole different ball game down low when this fella is lurking around. I'm not entirely sure what the defensive strategy was there, but it worked poorly. He loves taking that shot.
Calderon kicks to Clarkson. Mozgov sets a screen for Clarkson. It's tipped. And here we go. Clark, the pass to Iguodala. And it's in there. And now an 8-point Warrior lead.
Just an exceptional job by Iggy, imposing his will down inside with a strong frame.
Picked by Randall. Calderon against West. Feeds it to Clarkson. Good on the 2-point shot. Clarkson's got 7.
Having a good, efficient start to this game offensively. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Here's Thompson. 11 points in the game. Picked by West. Fires the 3. And no good. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. The Warriors on top. They're up by 5. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. inspiration and passion originated?
Comes from me being 8 years old, and we just said I want to be the best player. You know, first off, at 8 years old, you want to be the best player in your neighborhood, and that's where it comes from. Just always want to be the best, no matter where I'm playing at. And if I keep working each and every year, I've gotten better. You know, if I continue to just keep working, I've seen improvements.
Year-by-year improvements until he became the best player in the league and won an MVP. Now, the challenge, Greg, is to get back to that level after the injury. Obviously, I think we all feel it is possible.
And you're absolutely right, Kevin. I mean, he's definitely proven in terms of the talent, the skill, and athleticism. What we find out now after dealing with the adversity is does he have the heart and drive and that competitive spirit to be considered still among the very best.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game? Stats wise.
Well, they dictated tempo with their defense and been able to force some turnovers.
They've been super aggressive on that end, and they've been rewarded for it so far. Let's see if they'll be able to maintain this for the rest of the game.
Larry Nance out there today. Then it's Williams. Then it's Julius Randle. And it's Mertz in at the one spot. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, you know our old friend Steve Kerr was new to coaching when he took the reins of the Warriors, and he's mentioned under the breaks. He said that Phil Jackson and Greg Popovich both had an almost scary amount of presence. For Steve, he said, I'm very good at that. I believe in the calm presence of the coach, more so than the ranting and raving and screaming and yelling. He said, referees anyway, guys.
Cool under pressure. The DA, he's as competitive as they come. Thank you. And the Warrior lead again, cut to just 7 points in the minutes to come down.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Hey, let's see if this turns into a long-range shootout.
Back to Livingston. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Blowing the whistle, Monica, smaller guard. His post-up game and turnaround shot are one of the hardest things to stop in the league.
And so many people say, well, he has an advantage because of his size and height. But first of all, you got to have the ability and skills to handle the basketball as a point guard. And so what, you're down there with smaller guys. You have to have skill set to make those turnaround jumpers. And also the mid-range game, that's an art. John Livingston has mastered.
And he knocks down the first one.
And the thing about Laker fans, I mean, they've always been used to their team being the favorite to win most nights. Lately, though, it's more about the excitement that their young players bring to the game and hopefully the bright future ahead.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Ian Leon comes in for Julius Randle, and it's Ingram in for Luol Deng. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. And thinking about the element of excitement that the Lakers bring, it's about watching their tremendous athletes who also happen to have a lot of skill, too.
It's a different kind of showtime for the Lakers. I mean, it's the joy of watching the young guys grow up and the pain of seeing them make mistakes. One thing we can say about Tinseltown, it's never boring.
The Lakers trail by 8. Huertas kicks to Williams. Nance a screen. Right side, Williams. 4 on the clock. Nance. It's good on the put down.
How about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Now, here's Green. 14 points from him in the last game against Oklahoma City. Lee, the pass to Huertas. Ingram kicks to Huertas. From deep. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. And let's look now at the assist and turnover number. The last 5 games versus the season as a whole for Ingram. Warriors leading by 6. The dish to Clark. Here's Durant, and then Durant with the dunk.
And you remember there were questions about KD's athleticism going into He can throw it down with the best of them.
Now here's Nance. For three, Williams is out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. D'Angelo Russell checked in for Lou Williams. And the Warriors also making a change. Thompson, he's checked in for Ian Clark. The Warriors have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Livingston dishes to Green. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Off target with this three. Next game for the Lakers, they pick up the W against the Hawks in Atlanta.
And Kevin, they showed how important it is to have a strong bench. I mean, when you are on the road, that depth is vital. I think they really utilized the second unit to extend their offensive zone and just really wore down their opponent.
Having quality starters is certainly crucial, but a versatile bench is just as important, I think. They've shown this plenty of times before.
And here is Durant after Brandon Ingram getting his shot to go from deep.
I am wondering what can he do to get it cranked up. Nothing from long range this quarter after hitting one in the first.
We gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. It seems like the Spurs love to generate catch-and-shoot jumpers, but it's awfully tough to defend a guy who can pull up off the dribble at any time. And Steve, I'm sure you like guys that can do that pull-up jump shooting with a lot of regularity. Any names come to mind? Guys that stick out in that category?
Yeah, Stephen Curry.
Yeah.
I mean, Chris Paul, Kyrie Irving, Dwayne Wade, more of a mid-range jump shot. Sean Livingston, more in the mid-range. So you have a lot of guys, a variety of guys that can do that. Paul George, I like the way he can pull up the jump shot that inside.
Some guys like that station, catch it and shoot. Some guys want to think about it a little bit, will move a little bit. Then there are those other ones which run, put on the brakes, and fire away.
I was never one of those guys. I didn't have good brakes.
You know your brakes. You did not have the disc brakes, did you?
No, not
the
at all.
anti-lock brakes were out.
No, gone. Pad on pad.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. The Warriors last season leading the league in points, field goal percentage, assists, 3-pointers made, Steve, and 3-point percentage, you name it, they led it.
Yes, the three-point shooting in particular, they lapped the competition. Far and away the best offensive team in the league, and they were no slouches defensively.
Some stats for Thompson. Last year, getting it done. 6th in three-point field goal percentage. 12th in scoring. And ranked in the top 15 in free throw percentage. Tremendous confidence and technique at the line.
Warriors leading by 4. Golden State moving the ball around. Durant kicks to Thompson. No good on the three.
In this first half, he is really falling in love with the three. So far, not paying dividends.
Russell passes to Clarkson. No good off the front iron.
And with the defense disrespecting him there, that's a shot he needs to make.
Thompson dishes to Durant. They get it back. To Julian.
And you don't ever want to get to the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Warriors have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. Some changes for Golden State. Parajau comes in for Green, and it's Iguodala in for Durant. And for Julian, from Thompson both.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Outside Russell. Clarkson kicks to Russell. Shot clock at 5. The 3. Thompson the tray. Russell's got 5.
And they're shooting really well from long range this quarter. They should keep looking for the three-point shot with some extra offense.
Here's Thompson. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
And this team is ahead largely because of his accuracy from the floor tonight.
And perhaps, Steve, a fact that was lost last year for Klay Thompson was that he himself put up 276 made three-point shots on the season. Good for 3rd all-time in the NBA.
Highest total ever by a player not named Steph Curry. What Curry did was amazing. But people, you sleep on what Klay was able to accomplish. Definitely one of the most gifted shooters ever to play. He really fought on the glass there and did a tremendous job coming up with that rebound.
Now, here's Livingston. He's guarded by Russell. Thompson outside. Takes a 3. And it's Thompson again missing.
Yeah, and that three-point shot really has been off here in the second quarter. It hasn't stopped them from an empty one, but it's time to maybe find something else to do. And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Stolen by Clarkson. And pushing it out. Here's Los Angeles. Now the feed to Ely. And it's blocked. Now here's Livingston. He's guarded closely. And Iguodala gets it to go in on the assist by Livingston. Livingston's got 4 assists in the game. Timeout called the Lakers.
Anderson Varejao is now a vet, but he takes the role as an energy player off the bench. He can still rebound, he can still defend, and he gives you those short bursts now as a reserve.
He's checked in for Gian Liam. Julius Randle comes in for Nance. Luol Deng is checked in for Ingram. And it's Calderon in for Russell. The Warriors also with a sub. David West, he's checked in for Pachulia. Lakers trail by 3. And for Varejao, Steve, his game is still very well-rounded. Exactly what you want as an option off the bench.
Well, first of all, we know he can rebound the basketball. But what Anderson Varejao brings to a team is energy. A smart player does a little thing for his team.
Pocket 4. Here's Clarkson. And again, no good by the Lakers.
It has not been an easy quarter for him offensively, but I like that he's staying aggressive.
It's stolen by Deng. And pushing it out. Here's Los Angeles. Here's Mozgov. Count the basket. Mozgov can't find him.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, guys. Easy bucket in the paint.
Livingston passes to Iguodala. Thompson outside. Lets it go from deep. It falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. 16 points for Klay Thompson. Calderon kicks to Randle. Bank shot. No good.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Pass to West. A 17-footer. And it's Golden State with another.
And that's really using the double team against the defense there and creating that pinpoint passing to attack.
Here's Clarkson. Offline with his 3. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Warriors lead by 6. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
mismatch. You know, most of the time there's a big guy on me. If not, there's usually somebody trying to switch off. And I just gotta know when to pop and just take advantage of the mismatch.
He's done just that in the first half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter basketball following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show. Ernie Johnson here once again, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We welcome you back to the halftime show on 2K Sports. Klay Thompson putting in some serious work for the team tonight. He had 16 points and 1 assist. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
I thought the first half belonged to Klay Thompson. If you give him an opening anywhere on the floor, he'll bury it. You have to keep a defender on him at all times. If you don't, he's going to shoot you right out the gym and send you home with a loss.
Shaq, your take on the Lakers.
Well, they shot him to 40% in the half. That tells the story right there. Defense deserves some credit for disrupting them a little bit, but they need to counteract with more creativity on offense. Fewer isolations, more movement, better shot selection.
And that about wraps it up, as the second half is just moments away. Now down to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the crew, and we will see you after the game. Well,
yes, we will. Yes, we will.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. Klay Thompson has been sensational.
He was in attack mode from the word go. Came out very aggressively in that first half.
He knew he could have his way with this team, and so far, he's dominated them.
Warriors leading by 6. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Livingston and Thompson are the guards. Durant is out there with Green, and it's for Julia in at the 5. And Thompson gets it to go.
You know, you talk about coaching trees. Steve Kerr in his first 2 years already has had 2 assistants grab 2 head coaching jobs. And him himself, he coached on the best in the business. Really bad mental lapse by the defense, yet he did not make mistakes, surprisingly.
Offline with it through.
And even without that rebound block, they should have done more on that last one.
The instincts of England, just seeing the lane and pouncing on it in a blink of an eye.
Now, here's Livingston. They set the pick. Green gets to Durant. No good from outside.
Two-man action there that he just can't get the shot.
All you ask for is execution, and those shots will fall later.
Shot by Yee, no good. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, some might say that Draymond Green has a big mouth. Klay Thompson said he talked to us, himself, the coach, the bench. But Andre Iguodala had the cap fellas. He said if you're having a conversation about potatoes, he's going to make sure his opinion is heard.
They love that edge he brings, B.A. Absolutely. Thanks. Warriors leading by 7. Livingston dishes to Green. Green, the screen. Livingston kicks to Green. All sorts of time. And another basket for Golden State.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Outside, Russell. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. Russell's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
They might be behind, but you can't blame him. He has been spectacular so far in this one.
Pick by Pachulia. Back to Durant. Shoots. Pachulia the pass to Durant. Pachulia dishes to Green. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Can't hit from 12. Lakers trail by 7. A drive by Russell. It's rebounded by Golden State. Pachulia's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Outside, Green passes it to Livingston. The screen from Thompson. Livingston gets to Green. A timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way. Green's got 7 points.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Outside, Russell. Pass to Williams. Six on the shot clock. Outside, Russell. The bounce. Golden State takes possession. Smitty, you're a proud alum of Michigan State. Great school, great program. You contributed to help build the Clara Bell Smith Student Athletic Academic Center there on campus. One of the great facilities in all of college basketball. When you think back on your college experience, is the NBA's 1 year and out high school requirement enough, or would you like to see a change in that regard?
You know, I think it goes player by player, situation by situation. Kevin, I can speak for me. After 3 years, I was not ready on the court or off the court.
That surprises me to hear you say that.
After 4 years, I thought I was ready pretty much on the court, but off the court, you're really never ready to have the challenges out of basketball.
So you like the 4 years. You thought that was huge for you playing.
For me personally, I like the 4 years.
And they've gotten good looks, you know, so that's one reason they're frustrated. Maybe he can come up with something to get them an easy one, maybe get to the line.
Yeah, he has to get his offense moving again. It hasn't been bad, but it could be much better.
Ingram. The Warriors also with a sub. West is checked in. Here's Dang. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Not the best pick I've ever seen, but it was just enough to get the job done.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. On the free throw, no good.
When you look at Klay Thompson being drafted back in 2011, compare him up with Stephen Curry, the Warriors essentially have doubled down on three-point shooting. They had 2 guys that are lights out behind the line.
Yeah, defender all over.
Outside shooting never more important than it is in today's NBA. And Steve, you get the sense that the best shooting backcourt in NBA history was no accident. And this was by design.
Yeah, you'll draft 2 guys that can flat out shoot the basketball. People are saying the best 2 shooters in the league, and you know what? They might be right.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Calderon's checked in. And so Thompson nails both of them.
Klay does a lot of things well. He shoots the basketball, he can defend, but the area he can get better is his ball handling. And he's done that. He looks very comfortable driving, creating shots for himself, and kicking it out for others.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Here's Borges. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Over to the left wing. Calderon. And no good that time. So Golden State will take it the other way. And with play and his improved ball handling, Steve, it used to be that he had trouble creating for himself. Now he is creating for himself and others.
Clay has size, speed, and he can flat out shoot the basketball. Now, like you say, with his improved ball handling, he has the confidence to attack the rim. So he can shoot it, and he can get to the bucket.
Here's Dang. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. 5 on the clock. Dang kicks to Nance. Stolen by Thompson. Now, here's Livingston. Defense right on him. Hands against West. Back to Livingston. Second shot opportunity. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And here is the shot chart as you see how things are going.
And what a big-time game we've seen from him. He's been the one looking to create and get a shot each trip down the floor. And every time a shot falls, his confidence just grows and grows. Just an all-around tremendous offensive shooter.
He throws good, Livingston. We see it practically every game. A player picks up a few quick fouls and has to change how they play. Steve, just how drastic of a mentality change is it when you're playing in foul trouble?
Well, it takes away a little bit of your aggressiveness. And I think also you have to rely on your teammates, especially if you're in foul trouble. Especially for star players, you want to keep them around. So a lot of times the coach will say, hey, go double team so the star player or players won't pick up the next foul.
Calderon kicks to Clarkson. Stolen by Thompson. On the wing, Iguodala. Back to Thompson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. 26 points for Klay Thompson.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agility.
Calderon kicks to Clarkson. Here's the pass to Dent. Shot clock at 6. Picked by Randall. Here's Calderon. And again, no good by the Lakers.
Boy, they just cannot take the lid off.
Nothing is falling for them right now. That could have been a huge bucket.
Now the Lakers on the break. Dang passes to Randall. Great D that time from Iguodala.
What I like there, fantastic defensive rotation. Just suffocated him at the point of attack.
And the stuff by West.
We all know how lethal of a shooter Thompson is, but his passing is usually right on the money as well.
Here's Clarkson following the score by Golden State. Lakers passing it around. It's stolen by Livingston. Iguodala against Dang.
Another bucket added to the lead. They've been the better team in every facet.
They love playing the role of the bad guys. Come in here and just land the smack down in front of a hostile crowd.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Klay Thompson with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He's been a terror from beyond the arc. If you're guarding him, you have to stay in his shirt, or he'll bury you. Let's see if the defense can come up with ways to at least run him off his spots.
Switch here. Ingram's checked in. With this chance, let's show you the league's most intimidating shot blocking defenses from last season. Second, the Warriors.
You gotta love the way they protect the basket. Anybody who attempts a shot around the rim is always looking out for the swat.
We've got 1:18 left to play in the third. Yes, that goes in. Ingram's got 10 points in the game.
And Ingram is so graceful with the catch-and-shoot jumper. His lightning-quick release allows him to get off his shot in no time.
Now, here's Livingston. He's got 7. Thompson for 3. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
Looking now at some numbers for Livingston. Last season's performance for him. put up about 6 points per game last season. 3 assists and 2 rebounds. And those numbers, solid, not spectacular. And sometimes what you see is what you get.
Dishes it to Dang. It's going to be 2 free throws through contact on the shot. He's 0-1 from the line, missing on his first trip.
Yeah, 76% from the line a season ago, and most would consider that to be a success.
That free throw missing. That one misses.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Count it. Good. Livingston's got 8 here in the quarter.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Calderon kicks to Dang. Los Angeles with another miss.
Worked it inside. Normally an easy basket for him, but just a little out of rhythm on the release.
Iguodala, no good.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a whole different ball game down low when this fella's lurking around.
Livingston kicks to Thompson. Pulls it up. And the shot no good. A bit short.
How anyone could give him that much room from his spot is crazy. But the defender got away with it.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Warriors ahead, running away with it. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And a moment ago, inside the huddle with head coach Steve Kerr.
Great start, fellas. Play, you're cutting. It's awesome. Your movement without the ball is brilliant. Great stuff.
Good to hear that. Complimenting the motion. Steve Kerr likes this offense and how it's running right now.
And when the players and the ball never seem to stop, it really prevents a defense from getting set and digging in.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Getting out there with Gene Lee. Then it's Ingram. And there's D'Angelo Russell. And it's Williams at the 2. That's the Laker 5. Steve, you had to fight through your share of injuries in your career. How often are players playing right now through an injury during an NBA season?
You know, a lot, Kevin. And then so many guys, especially knee injuries and ankle injuries. And it changes your game. It definitely changed mine. Went from a point guard, slow, got slower. So I started to be able to work on my shot, knock down shots. But injuries is a tough part of basketball.
Mozgov, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Warriors leading by 22. Thompson outside. Iguodala left side. It's stolen by Dang. Here's he. And a miss there on the triple.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play. And that one misses. And Los Angeles guys shooting a pretty 46% of the night. They've got to step it up offensively. Tang against Iguodala. Williams a screen. Now Russell. 4 on the shot clock. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
Oh, check out the handle. They're nasty. Spin move. Had his man grab it for air.
Iguodala against Dang. Basket counts.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Russell kicks to Moscow. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got his 5th assist in this one.
You gotta love when you can get looks this close to the basket.
Iguodala outside. Well, there have always been big markets and smaller markets in the NBA, but it seems, Steve, that the league has found a proper balance to give small markets and mid-markets a chance every year to succeed.
Yeah, I think so. I think players are doing a nice job right now in free agency. A lot of these guys are going to smaller markets. And when they're there, they're not changing. They're not running for the big lights anymore. So we kind of have somewhat of a balance right now, Kevin.
Like LaMarcus Aldridge comes to mind. Could have gone to
Yes.
Los Angeles. Wanted the Lakers wanted him badly. He chose a smaller market like San Antonio. Now, granted, a historically good franchise, but a smaller market.
Yeah, and I think guys are doing that. I think it's more about winning versus where you're playing and where you stand.
Here's Iguodala. After the basket by Timothy Mozgov. Iguodala kicks to Pachulia, and the basket is good. Pachulia's got 4 points this quarter.
Iggy just keeping his head up on his swivel all the time.
Outside, Russell shoots from 14. That shot off.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
That will be in his head, and next time he comes down the lane, he'll have thoughts about that one. There was no defense present there whatsoever. Anyone could have made that wide open shot.
Here's Mozgov, and the shot counts. He's fouled. It's a chance for a 3-point play.
And he really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Some changes for the Lakers. Henry Nance is checked in for Gian Leon. Young comes in for Luol Deng. And it's Huertas in for Russell. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Durant kicks to Jones. Pass to McCaw. Ring shot on the way. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. The Los Angeles with some changes. E.G. and Lee, and he's checked in for Nance. Dang comes in for Young. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Huertas. And the Lakers with possession here. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. Picked by Mozgov. Russell kicks to Yee. And again, no good by the Lakers.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Dang dishes to Russell. Well, all over the league, we're seeing more and more teams rely on analytics and data for decision making. How do you think, Smitty, the data affects the way the modern NBA game is run by the front offices?
You know, I think it's too much at times, Kevin, and sometimes I challenge it. I think when you're scouting a player coming out of college, I think it's great. But I think sometimes I've challenged. Some people say, well, Smitty, you never posted up on the left block. Right. That was Tim Duncan's block. I cannot have
That's
anything.
why you couldn't go on the left.
I'm not going to have the same numbers on certain blocks because guys, the guys you play with kind of dictate where you score from on the floor.
Lakers have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Williams kicks to Russell. Inside, feeds to Mozgov. Dang passes to Williams. And it comes off the front of the rim. Warriors have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Here's Thompson. Good as Green picking up the assist. Green's got 6 assists here tonight.
Klay Thompson is scoring at an efficient clip. This is a guy that once scored 37 points in a quarter. He can get hot real quick.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
But what he does is uses his body extremely well to shield off the defenders from the basketball.
Here's Durant, following the score by Lou Williams. From downtown, and that's good. Kevin Durant for 3.
I love the adjustments he's made here in the second half, getting the looks he wants now, and shooting a much higher percentage.
Picked by Moskov. Williams kicks the dang. Back to Williams. He dishes it to Russell. Steve, you were able to enjoy a lengthy career. You played 14 seasons. With players coming into the league usually after 1 year in the college ranks, do you think career lengths will decline for NBA players?
You know, I don't think so. I'm starting to look at guys playing longer and longer. I think one is not a lot of banging, but I think also they're taking care of their bodies more and more. Guys are playing now up to 20 years in the league.
Amazing.
And you're starting to see that regularly.
Now, here is Russell. After the miss from Klay Thompson. It's good. And that's now 11 points for D'Angelo Russell.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Livingston dishes to Pachulia. Oh, tries it. Oswald with the steal. Russell with a wide open look. Again, Russell missing. Golden State's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Warriors.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over. And what a huge standout performance it was for Thompson.
It was a phenomenal job he did of finding his ideal rhythm at the offensive end and never letting the defense take him out of it. Once he got into that flow, the points came in a steady stream.
The Lakers with the ball, following the miss by Draymond Green. Kicks it to Dang. To the paint. Durant with the steal. And now here's Durant, the fast break opportunity. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
And the fans already heading for the exits, clearly not pleased with the way things turned out today.
Well, their team got manhandled, taken to school on their home court.
Here's Moskov. Good, and the assist goes to Russell.
They clearly look like a different team now. Suddenly, they've got some energy out on the floor.
They just waited too long. If they could have just made this run a little bit earlier, they could have been in the game. But now this game is out of reach.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Clay, what is the key to the way you played tonight?
I'm just used to the pace of the game by now, and my teammates do a good job finding me when I'm open, so all credit goes to them. I just catch and fire when I'm open.
You found the shooter, and he shot. Thanks, Clay. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now we'll head over to the studio with Ernie Johnson.
The 2K Sports postgame show. Thank you, Kevin. Now we move on to our Jordan
Well, he just couldn't be stopped out there. Easily the best player on the court tonight. It wasn't just talent. He was the aggressor.
And that'll wrap things up. Thank you for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, for Kenny the Jet Smith, for Kevin Harlan, wherever he might be, and for the rest of the 2K Sports crew, the best in the business. This is Ernie Johnson. Good night.